gentlemen out there in YouTube land, I am Deleted Scenes, human being, American, Andrew J. Ronan. I'd like to welcome you to tonight's episode of Coming Attractions. I'd like to first off say hello to everyone currently joining us on X and Rumble. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. Have some folks joining us in the chat. So let's introduce them right now. Channel member FKHC 2005, sometimes known as Tim. Emoji Queen Lady Mist. Channel member something last call Dark Side. Blah to our resident Klingon, Mark Malnikoff. She of the smoldering avatar, bringing the Netters Network raid in Netters Network. Faithful Blue Wretch, channel member, the Bird Woman of YouTube. Watch up her channel, Fluff Chick Productions. 2030. Listen, please hit a like, share out the stream, let everyone know we're on the air. Also, don't forget to comment, because it helps the algorithm. And of course, if you like what you see, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Memberships are now available as well. All right. Get a few little bits of housekeeping out of the way very quickly. As some of you may have noticed, there has been a slight rebranding of the channel. This has been done in order to help people find the channel, because the chief complaint that I do get is that people are having difficulty finding my content. You know, people who have been members, people who have been subscribed to me from the beginning, are having trouble locating me. And whether or not the name is just too common, or if I am being buried or shadow banned for some reason or another, which is not outside the realm of possibility, because this is a show. This is a channel where, and yes, also a show where I am indeed honest to a fault, and I'm not afraid whose toes I step on. So that's definitely part of it. So there has been a slight rebranding. Hopefully this will help everybody find my channel. And the audience is growing. And I would like to thank especially all of the new subscribers. I think there have been 28 new subscribers over the last month or so. So I'm basically picking up like a new subscriber a day, and I hope that keeps up. And it's not just here in the U.S. Or in Canada, where I do have some fans. You know, there are people coming from India, from Indonesia, other countries. You know. And so we're going global, guys. And, you know, in fact, as of the last time I consulted the analytics, and I do check the analytics. At present, I have a bigger audience in India than I do in any other country, and it's a surprise. I think maybe it's because I've done some India-based content, films like that, whatnot, which I hope to do more of in the future. Now, another thing that I am also starting to notice is more women are beginning to watch the channel, which, hey, ladies, you are welcome. I am all for it. Um, I quite frankly, I don't want this to be a sausage fest. I do like to see the ladies show up every once in a while. So, my audience among women is growing. So that's great. That's great that more people are now uh, beginning to watch the program. I'm very and watch the channel, and I'm very happy about that. And there's going to be plenty of fun things coming up. Definitely more reviews. Sunday is going to be interesting, folks, because I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen even now. Usually, I have things planned out for the next week, what I'm going to do or not, and I think I've covered a lot of things on other shows and on other videos. So, as of right now, there's not going to be an unscripted this week. I will, however, be on at some point during the day on Sunday. It could be a member stream. It could be I just might pop on and just decide to just talk about whatever. Or maybe I'll just do some random show where I'll invite some people on. We'll see. I'm also toying with the idea of kind of maybe alternating, like maybe do unscripted one week and then reserved seats the next. I don't know. It's just something that I'm throwing out there as a possibility. Now, Sunday is in a bit of is kind of in flux for a number of reasons. Now, as you know, I co-host a program called Western Cinema Presents, which is every Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. And as of right now, I don't know if that show is going to happen or not this week because Outlaw Bill, who is the host, creator of the show, also on his channel covers football under the banner of the Outlaw Bill Sports Network. In fact, I think Bill's covering the Cowboys game right now. I think he's still on. So of course it's football. There's games on Sunday, and based on the availability in his area of certain games, he will be doing his sports program instead of Western Cinema. I do know that there have been like requests for certain films. Bill and I have some ideas about what we're going to be doing next. However, it's going to be the matter of when we're going to be on. So, what the plan is at the moment is that if Western cinema is going to go on, we're going to let everybody know like a day or two in advance of the of whether we're scheduled or not. So we're playing it here. I don't even if we're coming on this week or not. The moment, but so as soon as Bill makes his decision as to whether or not he's going to cover the game or if he's going to do the regular show. Well, I mean, they're both regular shows, technically. So, whichever show he decides to do, that's going to be that will be scheduled, and we'll let everybody know what's going on. But don't worry about Western cinema. There's going to be some weeks that we're going to miss between now and January, but we're going to be back and we're going to be around. And reserved seats, which I've put on kind of a temporary hiatus, that show will return. It's just going to be a matter of when I decide it's kind of best to do it. So Sunday is kind of up in the air right now, folks, and I don't know if I'm going to be on or when I'm going to be on necessarily, but I would like to. I'm just not going to be doing any of my regular shows this week. Like I said, I just might go on and do kind of like a random show. I might invite some people who are available to maybe just come on and just do a hangout show. I'm considering maybe doing a member stream. We'll see. You know, it's in flux, as I said, but I'm going to let everybody know. And like about a day or two, and I was kind of hoping to have that all planned out tonight so I could tell you right here on the show, but I just honestly haven't decided yet. So we'll see, but I definitely have some stuff that that I want to talk about. Well, there's one thing that I'd actually kind of considered, because The View with Drew had asked a question on one of the chats, and I know he put his own video out this evening, which is the top 5 movies so far. And I've actually done that show already. I did a show back in June, an episode of Unscripted that I called The Best of 2025 So Far. And I covered 6 movies that were at that point in time my top 6. And I think they're still pretty much my top 6. I didn't say which order they were in. I went in alphabetical order, but I think it's pretty much all the same films, pretty much, give or take. And hello to the horror cat dad. Good to see you. No, I don't. We're leaving Wild Horses in the past. We've run that movie into the ground quite enough, I think, when we actually did that show. Now, what I do want to talk about tonight. Oh, one more thing I do want to bring up, and some of you who watch the community page know that last night, actually at around this time, I went to my local Regal, and I saw the 50th anniversary of Jaws in 3D. This is the 4K restoration. It's great. It looked really good. It's probably the best 3D experience I've ever had in a theater. Um, the movie is every bit the classic that it deserves to be. I don't care what Blaine from Criticalist says. He can say it's mid all he wants. Nah, I kid. I kid Blaine. He's a good guy. But yeah, I disagreed with him on this one, man. I tell you, you really want to know just how badly Hollywood has fallen in the last decade. The fact that a 50-year-old movie is number 2 in the box office right now. That's very telling. And I got to tell you all honestly, if Jaws was a brand new movie that came out this weekend, I would say it was the number 1 movie of the year. You know what would be in my number 2? Reanimator. You really want to know what the best movies I saw this year in theaters were? A 50-year-old movie and a 40-year-old movie. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. And it's a shame. They know what they need to do to bring audiences back. They just simply refuse to do it because they have doubled down on the present day garbage. Horrorcat Dead says, I will say I really enjoyed the Toxic Avenger remake. Cool. Yeah, I've been hearing some decent things about it. So I might try and give that a look. I'll be honest with you. I never saw the original Toxic Avenger. Never saw it. You think I would have, but I haven't seen it. I saw part of the second one. Yeah, that was pretty much about it. Um, so I honestly I couldn't compare the two. I haven't seen either one. So, but I've been hearing decent things about it. So that's good. Um, Though honestly, you know what? They could have gotten Elijah Wood to play the Penguin in Batman Returns. I've seen how he looks in Toxic Avenger, and I just go, that's Danny DeVito's Penguin, you know. Um, anyway, um, and I that's interesting. Elijah Wood's an interesting actor to me because you know ever since he played Frodo, it's like he's tried to do the exact opposite of that character and everything he's done. And he's played more kind of villainous roles too, which I think is very interesting. You don't necessarily look at him and think that he's going to be the villain, you know. Um, like he's in the remake of Maniac, as Horror Cat Dad brings up, Sin City. He's just a complete can of worms in that movie. He's a creepy little bastard in that movie, but he's good. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. He's kind of a villain in that, So it's kind of an interesting run of films that he's had since Lord of the Rings, and I'm curious to see what he does next. Now, but yeah, yeah, I really like Jaws. Looked great. I saw the 4K restoration of Reanimator a few months back. Great. The uncut version in all of its glory. It was I had a blast. So honestly, if I had to say, those would be like, if those movies were new this year, they would be my top two. Then you would go on to the rest of my list. Honestly, All right, so we've covered that. We've covered the kind of the events of the week so far. Yeah, saw that one back in May. Yeah, it looked great. It really did. They did that movie right. All right. So as of right now, and I'm not to say that I'm not going to go on with something, but as of right now, I don't have anything planned for Friday. I am doing like an off platform thing in the afternoon after I get back from work. But then I'm going to have a few hours, and then I'm going to be in the chat for Friday Night Last Call over on Troy Pacelli's channel. That's going to be at 10 p.m. Eastern. All the times I bring up are Eastern because I'm on the East Coast. So just for clarification. So I'm going to be in the chat for Last Call. Saturday, I do know that Pop Culture Minefield is going to have a member program that's going to be at around noon. The plan right now is that I will be appearing, but that could change. So let's kind of put that on the back burner. The show's going to be on. Whether or not I'm going to be involved, I don't know yet. I hope to. Let me see if I have that. If that's up, it is not. Okay. However, later on that day, at I believe 4 p.m. and again that's Eastern. I will be there for a Saturday afternoon matinee, and Bond Month continues with Daniel Craig's first film as Bond, Casino Royale, and probably the best one out of the movies he was in. I don't dump on some of the other movies as much as some people do. I didn't bother with No Time to Die. Skyfall was maybe where they should have ended it, but we're talking about that later on. but Casino Royale, I think, is a pretty solid movie. And of the Bond films, I think it's one of the best ones, honestly. So join us at 4 p.m. on Saturday for the Saturday afternoon matinee, or drink and draw with a movie, or whatever the hell it's called now. I've just gotten so used to saying Saturday afternoon matinee that's what I call the show. But I think there's been a bit of a rebranding. But the show hasn't changed. It's still the same show it's always been. And I hope to be there Saturday at 4 p.m. as we discuss Casino Royale. Now, later on that night, I am going to be joining Big Al Presents over on his channel. At 10 p.m. for Films with Friends. And I am going to be joining Netters Network and Troy Pacelli for Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. The Seth Graham Smith redo of Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, only this time with zombies. And with Lily James as Elizabeth Bennet, and Sam Riley is Mr. Darcy. So this is going to be a fun one. I have not seen this movie before. Believe it or not, for all the movies I've seen, you will be surprised by what I haven't. So this is one that got by me, but I was aware of it. I was aware of the book when it came out. I've read part of it. It looks pretty. It's pretty fun. It's Pride and Prejudice. It's got zombies in it. It's going to be a fun one, guys. Like I said, I have not seen it. It's going to be a first watch. My reaction is going to be genuine. So join me for the join us over on Big Al's channel, 10 p.m. on Saturday night, along with Troy and Netter for Films with Friends, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. And also, usually on Saturday night, Outlaw Bill over on his channel will have his after hours karaoke. I usually join that program around midnight, 1 a.m., and where I then join in and on occasion simulcast. And so if he's on that night with the karaoke show, I'll probably jump in for a few rounds after the movie's done. So that's going to cover Saturday. The Pop Culture Minefield, 4 o'clock with Casino Royale. Films with Friends at 10 for Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. And after hours karaoke on Outlaw Bill's channel after midnight. All right. Well, that gets us on over to, like I said, Sunday. And Sunday is a little up in the air, as I said. As of right now, I don't know if we're going to go on with Western cinema, or if Bill is going to go on with football. I don't know what's going to happen yet. I'll know like in a day or two, like I said. And then by that point, I will have decided what I am going to do with the rest of the day, because even though there will be no unscripted and no reserved seats, I do want to go on and do some kind of a program, even if it's only for an hour or an hour and a half or so. I do have some Come to think of it, some reviews that I haven't done yet. I might get a couple of those out of the way. So we'll see. We'll see. Sunday is up in the air, guys. I don't know what all is going to be happening, but when I do know, I will let you know. Now, Monday is when Troy Pacelli has his members show, which is Last Call Members Night at the Movies. And right now, there are 3 movies that are in the running for that show. He has a poll up right now on his community page, and the movies that are in the running are Fire in the Sky, Signs, and Dark Skies. So they're doing a kind of a UFO kind of little bit spooky kind of movie. My vote is in, so we will see what the movie turns out to be. I got a feeling I know what it's going to be, but we'll see. And I'm sure Troy will announce the winner on Geeky Geezers, which will be on Sunday at 9 p.m. Again, I'm usually in the chat for that. I like to get my programming out of the way so I can be there in time to watch the show with everyone else. So, join me there. I'll be in the chat. That's over on Aged Boomers channel. All right. It's Sunday night, 9 p.m. Last Call Members Night at the Movies, Monday, 9 p.m. Now, a little addendum to Monday, which might put a little crimp in my schedule, is Monday afternoon. I am going in for a doctor's appointment, and when I was in the office before last week, I just kind of happened to mention in passing to the doctor that I have an issue when it comes to vertigo, and well, I'm going to be looking into that, and because from what they've told me, that could be causing some other issues that I've had. Or at least they're not helping them along anyway. So Monday at around 2, I am going to be going in to see the doctor, get myself checked out. Now, what happens when I get the vertigo is it's taking longer and longer for me to kind of fully recover. Because with me, it just, I get dizzy, loss of balance. It just feels like your brain is just swimming around in your head. It's not pretty. It's not fun. I can't really do much when it happens, which is why I'm so careful. And it's kind of why you see me moving like RoboCop on some of these shows when I'm on camera. And that's just because, I'm trying to stop, one of these attacks from coming on. So I have to be kind of super careful, how I move my head, not moving too fast, I'm just generally kind of breaking down, folks. That's why I say, if you have an issue, don't let it fester. Go to a doctor, get yourself checked out. And that's what I've been doing. So hopefully I will be able to appear on Troy's member show, but there's also the possibility there that I might not be up for it. But either way, if you are members of Troy's channel, enjoy the show. Hopefully, I'll be there. Because it's a good list, and honestly, I'm fine with all three movies. So, yeah, I just hope I'm up and around and ready to go and able to make an appearance. And even more importantly, I'll be up and around for Tuesday, so I can get to work, and do all the things I need to do during the day. Because at night on Tuesday at 8:30, we do have Live from Sparkwood and 21. And this week we are going to be covering the short films of David Lynch. Now, there is a DVD available. It's also on the Lime Green box set that we've been talking about on the show. The main feature that we are going to be showing to you, and of course we're going to be showing it to you on Cosme. So you will need the Cosme. You will receive the Cosme link during the show, and the main feature is going to be about 94 minutes, and of course we will have kind of our opening intros, then our thoughts on what we've seen. So the show itself's probably going to run in total around 2 hours, probably 2:15, somewhere in that area. So we're going to be starting at 8:30, and we will be done before 11, because at 11, over on Troy's channel will be the rewatch of Blake 7. I believe it is, I think, either episode 5 or episode 6 of season 4, called Animals, which is kind of like no, that was last week. Animals was last week. Headhunter is the one this week, with the robot that wants to take over the universe and cut off a head or two. It sounds weird, but hey, that's Blake 7 for you. So that'll be at 11. So Tuesday, Live from Sparkwood and 21, the short films of David Lynch. And then after that, Blake 7 over on Troy's channel. The link is not yet up, but next week's Action Theater, which I will, of course, be co-hosting with Outlaw Bill, is going to be Blind Fury, starring Rutger Hauer. It is the, and that's going to be the, basically the American version of Zatoichi. It was originally intended to be a series of films. Unfortunately, we only just got the one, but it's pretty good. It's a movie that I'm a big fan of, and I'm really looking forward to doing it on the show. We've been covering samurai films for like the last month or so on Action Theater. We did Takeshi Miike's Blade of the Immortal earlier today, and got a pretty decent audience. I want to thank everybody who somewhere around 90, maybe even up to 100 people watching at one point or another during the show. So thank you to everyone who joined us. And if you missed Action Theater earlier and you want to watch the movie along with our commentary, Blade of the Immortal is available for free on Fandango at home. So if you missed our broadcast earlier today, you can simply go on to Fandango at home, sign up if you're not already signed up, and download that free copy of the film. So yeah. Hello to my co-host on Live from Sparkwood and 21, the host of Geeky Geezers, co-host of Friday Night Last Call, Age Boomer. Good to see you, sir. And of course, the man himself, Big Al Presents. Woke up, saying hi, and thumbing up. Right on. Like I said, I'll be joining Al Saturday night at 10 p.m. for Pride and Prejudice and Zombies on Films with Friends. Troy and Ned are going to be joining us there as well. So, and of course, later on Thursday will be Thursday Things. That's at 10 p.m. over on Netter's Network. As of right now, I don't believe she has a guest. I'm sure she will by the time she gets to that program. And of course, right after that, 11:30 p.m. Eastern, join me right back here. Same bat time, same bat channel for Coming Attractions. All right. Well, that is the show for this week. I do want to thank everyone who joined us on X and Rumble. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. I want to thank everybody who was here in the chat. Troy and Netter, Boomer, Al, Connie, Horror Cat Dad, Lady Mist, FKHC 2005, sometimes known as Tim, Emoji Queen, Lady Mist, Connie, if I didn't bring up Connie, our resident Klingon, Mark Malnikoff, and I think that was everybody who was with us here in the live chat. All right. I want to once again thank everyone who joined us here on the show this evening. From HQ in all points north, south, east, west, and beyond. Good night. Take care. Stay strong. Be safe and healthy. Because this is how we win.